Yo, today we're going to be talking about how to beat Minerva. We'll also be talking about what materia you should have equipped and accessories as well. Some of this stuff you guys may not have, but that's okay. I'll talk about what you should get, what you should focus on. First up, you're going to want Costly Punch. That's how you're going to do a bulk of your damage, if not all of your damage, depending on how you play. After Costly Punch, you're going to want High Jump. High Jump is specifically for the iframes. If you don't know what iframes are, it stands for Invincibility frames. It makes it so you can't take damage for a certain amount of time. Next, you're going to want to have Curaga HP up, something with HP percentage up so you can break that limit. After that, I'm going to want Healing Wave and Mug. Mug for Phoenix Downs, Healing Wave for Aerith's chance to get her limit break. With your accessories, the most important thing here is to break your HP limit and break your damage limit. Ziedrich is a really good accessory to boost all your skills 100. And the last one, I prefer to use the Genji Helm because it makes it so I don't use any TP or MP at all. Alright, so with all your gear and everything else, the strategy here is going to be pretty simple. Basically, you're going to iframe out of all these moves. Boom, just like that, and then you're going to use Costly Punch to do a bulk of your damage. If you guys are like, oh, multiple choice ninja, how do I do that though? It's actually really simple. Minerva really telegraphs a lot of her moves. But if you do get hit by one of her moves, it'll probably kill you, so make sure you got Phoenix Downs ready to go. And like I was saying, if you see her move, you can iframe through it and then deliver that follow-up strike. Minerva's easiest moves to dodge are Thor's Hammer, Photon Feather, and Flash Slash, if you see it coming fast enough. Crimson Flame really isn't worth mentioning because if you get hit by that, you deserve to die. The only one that really gives me a lot of trouble is Flash Slash if it goes pretty quick, or Krista. That's another one. See? Another thing you can do is just bait out these moves. So run away from Minerva to bait the moves so you can deal some damage. And just keep rinsing and repeating. And this is what makes this build really good, is when you get Aerith's limit break to proc. It's literally free damage for a certain amount of time. Just keep in mind to keep an eye on this icon here. Don't be that person that gets caught outside of your invulnerability. This move coming up is called Judgment Arrow. It's Minerva's special ability for greatest attack. Keep in mind that you want your HP to be above 76,000. If your HP is below that and she hits you at 100%, you're instantly dead. In this, I showed you what happens if you're below that threshold. In this next clip, I'll show you what happens when you're above it. Note that I survived, but note that I also lost my rebirth status. Make sure you reapply Phoenix Down after that move. She'll do one of two moves. Here she did anti-material. Keep in mind that your Costly Punch can actually do damage through this. Don't worry about it. And you can still use High Jump to iframe through those moves. Even if it doesn't do damage, it'll still get you out of harm's way. Next, she's going to do Anti-Magic. And I'm sure you guys have already figured out that once she does Anti-Material, it's physical damage. And Anti-Magic is, you guessed it, Anti-Magic. next thing of note is as you're getting Minerva down in her health, so she'll be at 100%, 75, 50%, and then she'll get down to 25%. As you guys are doing this, make sure that you realize that she will use moves faster than before. So initially in the first round, she'll use one move, and it'll be a minute before she uses another one. As you get her down to 75% or 50%, she'll start doing two moves. And then under 50% to like 25%, she starts to do three moves at a time. So just make sure that you guys are aware of that. Absolute Ward is a pain in the ass. It basically means she's invulnerable to any damage. So basically just run around and kite her until you can start doing damage again. I understand that this strategy takes a lot of time and patience. However, it's also the safest way to beat Minerva and get that final mission done. As you've been seeing in the video as well, I've been dying a lot, but as long as you keep your Phoenix down up, you should be good to go. Just make sure you keep in mind that she could be using moves that are very quick, like Thor's Hammer, that'll kill you in one shot if you don't have Phoenix down up. So make sure you're paying attention to what moveset she's doing, and if you have to run instead of Phoenix down first, do that. And in this run that I was showing you, I actually died, so I had to pull some footage from another run that I did, where I actually had a couple materia that were a little underleveled and everything else, but I was still able to do it, and I got the win. But here's the win on that, and you can see that I do complete the mission. As I finish slapping the soul out of Minerva, if you guys like the video and it helps you out, please leave a like and consider subscribing today. Every little bit helps, and if you guys like this content and I see that you guys like this content, I'll start making more strategies. You can also follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram at Multiple Choice Ninja, and Twitter at Gabriel. Appreciate you guys. Happy hunting. See ya.
Grow up.